So, in case y'all didn't know, Basketball Wives is back on the air. Okay. We're back with another season. And, if you did not know, the ladies are really, really busy right now, making the public completely aware that the show is back. So much so that even former basketball wives are joining in on the exposing Jackie Christie train. Oh, yes. It is exposing Jackie Christie week clearly, or weekend, since we're on the weekend, right? I thought that the madness would stop. I thought it would be over, but oh no. So if you haven't caught up on the drama, please make sure you go back and watch the latest video that came out this morning. This is a follow up to that video with Brooke and Jackie Christie going at it. And yesterday, late last night, we got the tea that basically Brooke spilt it all, okay? That Jackie Christie was allegedly talking about Evelyn. She wanted to smack Evelyn allegedly. She also said that Shawnee was allegedly in hiding, okay? And apparently there's this alleged jealousy of Evelyn coming back, according to Evelyn. And everybody is making it seem like Jackie Christie is just the villain, okay? Like circa season 1, 2 villain. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a real fan of Basketball Wives, you already know what I'm talking about. So, what is going on? All right. So, after last night's caper, okay, after the shenanigans last night, Jackie Christie got a hold to the fact that these ladies were coming at her. So, our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk, and I will post this in the description so you guys can actually go back and view all of it, because our friends at the Neighborhood Talk happen to post everything in one single slideshow. So you got it all right here, right here. Oh, yes. So after the news came out that Jackie was allegedly smack talking everybody, okay, Jackie Christie posts and says, okay, I heard about the ignorance. But it says, and note date from the desk of British Williams. So I guess with regards to Jackie Christie allegedly talking smack about everybody, Jackie posted something, I guess, which is a text message from British. And British is saying, Jackie, you going to the awards. So this was, I guess, what, October the 11th when she responds. Well, when the next post came in, and it says, I guess it's like a poster of Los Angeles and Orlando. And in it, you can see, obviously Shawnee, Evelyn, and you can see Jennifer. And then on the other side, you can see Megan and Ashley. I think that's her name. So in the text message, it reads, this is insulting. How you not on this photo? They really be trying. Tell them to take their butts back to Miami. So I guess this is Jackie's way of saying, like, if anybody was talking about, Evelyn and Shawnee and the rest of the Miami ladies, as Brooke has stated, that it was actually British. So while Brooke was exposing Jackie, Jackie then exposes British, or so we thought. Okay. Because the next thing we got is this. Brooke then posts a response that says, far from a snake, y'all just found out what she said. Everybody involved knew the day that she talked trash about them. So y'all stop with the narrative. When British text her, it was actually a joke because she knew Jackie was upset about it, and she had already snaked British by trying to get her fired from the show. Talk about everything you said about everyone. Address that. Stop trying to bring British in it and repeat what you said about everybody else. So at this point in time, the question is, number one, is Jackie, the way they're making it seem is as though Jackie is running around to everybody talking about the other people, right? So she's allegedly going to talk to British, and British is allegedly feeding into it. But as Brooke is stating, it was all a joke. Okay, we're going to go further with that. So bookmark that. But then there was also other things that Jackie was allegedly saying. Let me put the alleged badge up here because there's a lot of allegations being thrown about. So there's also this allegation that Jackie is jealous of Evelyn coming back and not being on the posters and whatnot. And so now we're not only going to get the fact that apparently Jackie was allegedly talking about everybody else to all the other to British and some of the other girls, but now British is about to expose Jackie. So where are we now? Let's get into it. All right. Now, the headline reads, British admits to talking ish about other basketball wives to Jackie, but says the other women were in on it listening to the call. Says Jackie never liked her and took money from her daughter's mouth. All right. So there's I guess it's a post that is from Deadline from Jackie. All right. And I'm trying to see what date that is. I'm assuming that's October. I can't really see it. It's looking like it's from October, but I'm trying to see if I can make it bigger so we can really get into it. You know what I'm saying? Um, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can see that date at the top. I can't see it. I can't see it. It looks like it says October something. Anyway, it's basically an exclusive that says the expansion of Basketball Wives franchise looks to be a slam dunk for VH1 as the premiere scores solid ratings for VH1. Click below for the story. So I guess Jackie may have sent her that. And then today, British sends her this message. It basically states this: I would appreciate if you keep me out of any Basketball Wives BS. You were one of the reasons I lost my job. Okay, so she says, calling Evelyn and Shawnee, telling them I was too ghetto for the show and my storyline was a bad look for the brand. Now, what's interesting about this, about Brooke's storyline, is, girl, you had been indicted. Okay. And I mean, it sounds like you might be going to jail. Okay. Like, now, I ain't making light of that, as I'm not. I'm really not. But that's the truth of the matter. And in fact, whereas on any other reality TV show, that would have been a focal point, the ladies and the show gave you a lot of grace in that they also let you last the entire season and really didn't exploit that story as much as they possibly could have because of the magnitude of all of the charges. Okay. So that's like you. So if anything costs you your job, okay, you might want to take a look at what you did too. Okay. Now, if Jackie was calling people and saying that it's not a good look for the brand, I mean, is it? I mean, but I don't know, because housewives have done worse. Okay. So it is what it is at this point. I mean, I think it just comes with the reality TV at this stage of the game. So let's continue on because she has more to say. Okay. And then I'm gonna read you the comment, the caption from the neighborhood talk, because they are undefeated. All right. So then she continues on and she says, but acting like you care and saying you love my daughter, but took money out her mouth. Okay. You know what? The problem is, I feel like British was short-sighted in that, okay? Because you might have been putting money in your bank account, which obviously is going to put food on the table. And we definitely want to make sure that the child is eating and well fed and good and grows up to be happy and prosperous. And I'm sure British is going to learn from all this. But what I will say is that, in my opinion, she was short-sighted in terms of putting food and things and putting money in the mouths and food in the mouths and stuff like that, when she decided to do all of those things that she was accused of. Okay, if that's what I mean, basically, if you pleading guilty to it, that's at least an admission of something, right? So I would assume that if you had not done that, then that would have also maybe not stopped another bag. Okay, because once you again, you know, when you doing stuff like that, it's short-sighted. It's real fast money, but it ain't the long money. You know what I'm saying? If does that make any sense to anybody? So anyway, because the neighborhood talk posted, their caption reads, "Respectfully, British, you just took $564,000 from your daughter's mouth with that social security scam." Okay, so you talking about Jackie's taking money from your daughter's mouth, but I mean, the proof is in the caption right here. Okay. And I'm not trying to be shady. I'm really not. Again, I want her to do well. I want her to, you know, hopefully, you know, she's able to learn from this. As Tyra Banks says, learn from this. Anyway, um, she says, and you didn't give an F about if I could pay my bills or anything. Girl, if you got to blame yourself for some of this, baby. You got to blame some of yourself for some. Anyway, Jackie says, no, she says, Jackie, you are a snake. Always been a snake and always will be a snake. Leave me the F alone and stop using me for clickbait. Now, she also accused the Jasmine brand of of using her for clickbait because they posted an accurate story about the potential sentencing for her case. Okay. So she's really on this using me for clickbait type thing, and that's not really what's going on. I mean, the thing that's going, we would be using you for clickbait if you ain't really had nothing going on and your name carried enough weight that it was like, you know, if you was a Evelyn, you know what I'm saying? If you was a Tammy, if you was a Drea, you know what I'm saying? Then I could say we probably using you for clickbait. But baby, you know, you ain't got there yet. You know what I'm saying? In terms of that status on Basketball Wives. And I'm not trying to be rude or nothing like that. But as I dissect this response, I mean, I get it. You do have a right to defend yourself and not to be and ask not to be brought into this, but I definitely feel like it could have been done in a different way. Anyway, she says, I had Brooke and Brandy on the phone the entire time, so stop lying because I know the games you play. Leave me the F out of it. I have enough going on. And that part is true. And if I were her, I would have just said that because that right there would have summed it all up very nicely. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you know, message received, British, message received, leave. You know, if I ain't have to put you on the thumbnail, British, I definitely wouldn't do it. I definitely ain't trying to use your clickbait. But since this is public information and we got to talk about the shows, we might as well talk about it, baby. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you go back to doing whatever you was doing right now because I don't want to be disrespectful to your request. But anyway, I had to let y'all know what was going on. So let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section down below. I mean, what are your thoughts about British entering the chat? And really a breakdown of what she said. I would love to see your commentary on that in the comment section down below. I see a lot of people saying, oh, they too old to be doing all of this. They too old to be doing all this. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's happening. So let's get over that and let's get down to business. What do you think about what they're saying? All right. With that being said, I will, of course, catch you in the next video.